Hey, what's up? Got the video for you as promised. My Corolla, it's my car's 1 year anniversary today. January 6th is when the Carvana brought it last year. So I got this car January 6th of 2022 and it's now January 6th of 2023, so exactly a year. And I'm gonna disclose the total miles driven in the year, but first I want to show you how bad I've messed it up. I immediately lost all 4 hubcaps the first week. I only heard one flying off once, but eventually all 4 were gone in less than a week. And it looks good so far, but you do a lot of backing up when you're doing deliveries. So there's some damage right there. And right there, little scrape right there that you can barely notice. But those two happened on the same. I backed up into some gate or something, pitch dark in a apartment parking lot, and dinged that. This like just scraped my paint off, but didn't really dent it. And here's another. This is a different time. Scraped something. So that's the going in reverse damage. And then right here, the GPS sent me to the exit only gate of the apartment complex, and I should have caught that, but I was excited about some YouTube videos doing good and it wasn't paying attention. I realized it and I was like, oh, I knew that it was going to be a pain in the ass to get to and I knew I didn't have the gate code. So I went in the exit gate as the car was coming out, and I thought that the gate would sense my car was there and open back up, but it didn't. It shut on me. And took like a couple minutes for it to open again. I was like trapped there for a second. So that was stupid. And here's the front. This right here was, I think, was when I was given a gated community gate a little nudge of encouragement to open up faster. That's not too bad. So this next thing I'm going to show you is, keep in mind to not get light colored interior. Okay? The Nissan had black interior and I did not notice that this happens, but check this out. Look at that seat. Do you think keeping a towel down here helps? Nope, it doesn't help at all. Look at that. That is gross. It's mainly from these stupid cup holders. And you have to like haul ass out into traffic out of a parking lot, and they just tip right over. Like, doesn't hold them up at all. These things are totally worthless. So that's pretty nasty. So before I show you the miles, I want to discuss my issue of getting ripped off from mechanics. I've been through 3 mechanics. I've had 5 total cars since being a gig worker, and I've been getting ripped off the whole time. And I want to show you I haven't done those struts yet. I took this to Jiffy Lube on the last oil change to avoid being pressured into getting the struts done by my current rip-off mechanic. And I'll show you. I showed this on my vehicle expenses video, but I want to show it again. This is their quote for just the struts. Over $2,500. Strut assembly front, 1,000. Stabilizer link kit, 300 and something. Strut assembly rear, 9 something. So they're saying that the parts are $14.38 and the labor's $9.63. So I'm sure they're double charging for the parts. So I have a plan, a hope that I can stop getting ripped off, since I'm planning on staying a gig worker till I retire. So I have a subscriber, an awesome subscriber. He's in the comments every time and participates with my channel, the fan of my channel, and he's also a local gig tuber, and he's a mechanic. And he's watching this video. If he's not asleep, he's watching this video right now. He knows he's about to be mentioned, but Uber Jeep AZ has hinted that he could do these struts. He's capable of doing these struts. And I don't know if he wants to take on mechanic work, because he's a Uber and Lyft driver. He drives luxury Lyft, and so I don't know if he wants to spend his time on but his channel is also got like mechanic videos, how to put the brakes and how to do the spark plugs, and he has an awesome Beamer that he does luxury rides in. Then he has a tricked out Jeep, modified Jeep. So me and him got monetized like the same week, and he was telling me, we were talking about getting our hours for the to get the requirements, and his mechanic videos continue to get views because people search for them. So I think that a struts on a Corolla would be an awesome video to have. That would probably be searched like crazy. It's such a common car. So, but if you guys could do me a favor and go over to Uber Jeep AZ's channel and subscribe to him, and then drop a comment in his current video and mention something about doing Aaron's struts, or Uber Lyft Phoenix's struts, or you can just say Aaron. He called me Aaron in his live the other night, so I know he knows he knows who you're talking about. So I passed him in subscribers because of the DoorDash ripoff hype, and I want him to be up to over 2,000. So I need at least 400 of you to go over to Uber Jeep AZ's channel. You can find him on my subscriptions. Just click on my page where it says subscriptions, and I only have like 12 people I subscribe to, and he's on there, Uber Jeep AZ. So, all right, let me remind you of how many miles the car had on it when I got it. There's the miles. 70,470. Okay, so 70,470 miles. Let's check it out now. $119,678. So that's 70,470. And this is 119,678. So that's 49,208 miles. So that's all those maxed out months plus the 3 months off. But I drove this Corolla up to Washington. It's over 1,300 miles. It's almost 14 one way. So, and I drove it around up there. I did a little bit of, you saw the videos out of town doing the delivery out of town. That's awesome for me. With my experience and doing rides, that is low, and that might be lower than other delivery drivers, because I will not leave a 7-mile circle around my house. I refuse to. I don't. If I'm at the edge of that and they give me a $3 a mile order, headed 3 miles further out, I won't do it. I just decline it and stay right in my neighborhood, because I do such long shifts. There's several huge gaps, and I don't want to be sitting in a parking lot somewhere I want to be sitting in my house. And I don't want to go to unknown restaurants. When I walk into the restaurant, I want them to know that I'm there for the order without me telling them. So these restaurants that I'm going to in this small little zone within a zone, that's my personal zone, they all know, and you know, the order is going to be handed over to me. I don't even have to tell them what I'm there for. So I forgot to show you one more wear and tear. This is from doing grocery. I quit doing grocery, but I did a lot. I did like 4 or 5 a day for a long time when I was doing, DoorDash had the Walmarts. So this thing came off, got ripped off, and it doesn't stay on there good. And sometimes I close the trunk and the trunk doesn't close. And then this is caved in too. Like if I put a case of water on there or one of my electric scooters, it caves down in. So that's jacked up from doing the grocery delivery. But car still runs, and that's what, it doesn't need to be pretty. If I want to like try to pick up chicks, I borrow my son's Lexus here. So another subject that I wanted to bring up was why I don't want to do rides. I have no interest in doing rides at all. And my last rides I did were in this car. This car made $101,000 in 2020. And I did luxury only. Lyft Lux and Lux Black and a little bit of Uber Select until Uber Select, they got rid of Uber, eliminated Uber Select, and I had to do only Lyft. But if I was still doing rideshare in this car, since I switched to delivery, it'll be 2 years in March. So this car would be totally destroyed. Gave it to my son. He drives it 12 miles a day. 6 miles to work, 6 miles back. He's a homebody. He gets groceries once a week, and that's it. So it's got 184,000 on it. Rideshare, I was doing 10,000 a month, and that's for sure. Like, I remember my mechanic bringing it up, my original rip-off mechanic that I switched from and tried to find a better deal and didn't, but it was annoying because I had to take it for service once a month, stretching the synthetic oil to 10,000, and that gave them way more frequent opportunities to rip me off for other shit. So it sucked how many miles. Now I'm only doing about 5,000 a month doing the delivery. Plus I didn't take the time off in 2020, so this car got hammered with miles in 2020. But so I don't think that I will be back to doing rideshare anymore. I started doing rideshare with just Uber. I initially bought a 2010 Camry, and I was on Uber first for several months before I signed up to Lyft. But I quickly upgraded to my first Lexus. Let me show you the cars that I had. Well, the Camry's not on here, but there's the Lexus. And this Lexus is on. You can run Lux and Lux Black, or you can run just Lux Black. And that's what I was doing in 2020. There was like 4 months straight where I could run just the Lux Black and get continuously ordered. Because there was no drivers. All the drivers quit for the virus. But here's the first Lexus. I sold that for $8,000 with 238,000 miles on it. That was right before the prices started skyrocketing. There's the current car, the Corolla, and then remember the Nissan, terrible piece of crap Nissan. So those 4 plus a 2010 Camry have gone through. I'm on my 5th car now. So let me show you I haven't a couple years. There's my Lyft stats. I have over 13,000 rides on Uber, so I have a total of 26,000 rides given. But the point about this Lexus is that it's a huge ripoff would be a huge ripoff to replace this. It would already be needed to be replaced. The miles would be like 380 right now if I continued to do rides. So this thing would be, I paid $39,000 for it from Carvana in 2018. It's a 17. So that equivalent of that, it had 11,000 miles on it. Got it for 39 grand. That would be like 55, 60 grand right now. Look up a 2022 Lexus ES 350 with 11,000 miles on it and see what it costs. So I can't continue to replace luxury cars, and I cannot do the cheap rides. I did luxury only for my last 2 years of rideshare. I did rideshare for 6 years and luxury only for 2 straight years, and I just cannot do those cheap rides, especially when it's taking you all over the whole state and you have to work your way back 50 miles back home, on some days, and I just can't. It might sound conceited, but I can't ever bring myself to do those cheap level rides after doing the luxury rides for so long. So I don't want to continue to have to maintain and replace. Right now with the outrage, you saw what I got ripped off on the Carvana. It's a payday video. I reveal the cost of the Corolla. So I paid, I think, $18,600 for a 2015 Corolla with 70,000 miles on it. So I can't continue to do that with luxury cars. So that's why I won't be doing rideshare anytime soon. I can't say guaranteed I'll never do it, because you never know what happens. But if I'm desperate, I might have to. But right now, I'm going to be sticking with the delivery. So, all right, I think I covered everything. 49,208 miles in a year. That is sweet. Damn. That means that car could last me, if I can get 370,000 miles out of that car, that can last me 6 years. I'll only need one more after that until retirement, the rate that this is going. So please, please, please go over to Uber Jeep AZ's channel and encourage him to do those struts for me, because if I can get in good with him, help him out with his, increasing his YouTube channel, maybe he'll just take over my maintenance for me, and it'll save me hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars. So, all right. Thanks a lot for watching the whole thing. We'll talk soon. Later.